Good morning, students. Standard 8 subject maths. Our next chapter 8 comparing quantities. Now our next topic is finding the increase or decrease percentage. Now finding the increase or decrease percentage. To find the increase or decrease in percent, there are two methods. First, calculate the percent of both of the given value, then add or subtract it to the original value. Example, if the price of the refrigerator was 50,000 rupees last year and it increases by 20% this year, then what is its price now? First, we will calculate the 20% of 50,000 rupees. It means 50,000 multiplied 20 by 100 equal to 10,000. Current value equal to original value plus increased price. Original value is 50,000 and increased price is 10,000. So total is 60,000 rupees. So the current value of the refrigerator is 60,000 rupees. Second, unitary method. As we know that 20% increase means 100 rupees will increase to 120 rupees. So 50,000 will increase to 50,000 multiply 120 by 100 equal to 60,000. Hence, the increased value of the refrigerator has come directly. Next, finding discounts. It's very common these days that there is a sale and the product are at a discounted price. Basically, discount is the reduction in the market price to increase the sale and to promote the products. We can get the amount of discount by subtracting the sale price and the market price. Discount equal to market price minus sales price. To calculate the discount percentage, discount percent equal to discount divided by market price multiply 100. This is the formula of discount percent. Now example, if the price of one jeans is 2,500 rupees and we are getting a discount of rupees 500, then what is the sales price of the jeans and what is the discount percent? So first of all, market price equal to 2,500 rupees and discount equal to 500 rupees. So sales price equal to market price minus discount. It means 2,500 minus 500 equal to 2,000 rupees. Now formula, discount percent equal to discount divided by market price. It means 500 divided by 2,500 multiply 100. It means answer is 20%. So our answer is 20% as a discount. Now next is estimation in percentages. To understand the estimation, let's take an example. If the price of a product in the mall is 498.80 and it is available at a discount of 15%, then how would you estimate the amount to be paid? There are the steps to estimate the percentage. First one, round off the value 498.80 to the nearest tens, that is 500. Second one, calculate the 10% of 500, that is 10 divided by 100 multiply 500 equal to 50 rupees. Find the half of it, that is half of multiply 50 equal to 25. Why half? Because here 15% is given. It means 10 plus 5. 10% is 50 and 5% it means half of 10%, that is 25. Add both the value 50 plus 25 equal to 75. Therefore, the bill amount will be reduced by approximately 75 rupees. And you may have to pay 500 minus 75 equal to 425 rupees. Now price related to buying and selling. It means profit and loss. When we buy or sell anything in the market, then there are so many things included in it, like the cost of the product, some overhead expense to present it, some promotion, etc. Now terms related to buying and selling. Now first one is cost price. It means CP. Cost price is the actual amount which is paid by the manufacturer to produce it or to provide the service. Second one is selling price. Selling price means SP. Selling price is the amount at which the product is sold in the market by the retailer. Next one is profit. After selling a product, if the seller has some financial gains, then it is said to be a profit. Profit equal to SP minus CP. It means selling price is greater than cost price. And if we find the profit percentage, so formula is profit divided by cost price. It means CP multiply 100. Next one is loss. It is the financial negative revenue which a seller has to bear while selling the product. Loss equal to CP minus SP. It means if cost price is greater than selling price, that times a loss. And loss percentage equal to loss divided by cost price multiply 100. Remarks. While buying an item, if a shopkeeper made some additional expense, then these expenses are called overhead expenses. It will be included in the cost price. Let us understand with example. If a shopkeeper bought 250 books for 75 each, he spent 500 rupees on the binding of books. Then he sold it in 20,000 rupees. Calculate the profit or loss percentage. So price of 250 books equal to 250 multiply 75 rupees each. It means one books bought is 75 each. So 250 books is 18,750 rupees. And cost price of books is 18,750 plus 500 rupees for binding. So total is 19,250 rupees. After that he is selling 20,000 rupees. Now here cost price is 19,250 rupees and sales price is 20,000. So here sales price is greater than cost price. It means here SP is greater than CP. So he made a profit. So profit equal to SP minus CP. It means 20,000 minus 19,250. So total profit rupees is 750 rupees. Now here we have to find out the profit percentage. So profit percentage equal to profit divided by cost price multiply 100. Profit is 750. Cost price is 19,250 multiply 100. So our profit percentage is 3.90%. Now next topic is sales tax, value added tax and goods and service tax. The amount charged by the government on the sale of an item is called sales tax. Shopkeeper collects it from the customer and gives to the government. So the sales tax will always be on the selling price of the item and is added to the value of the bill. Earlier, you must have seen sales tax on the bill. Nowadays, you will mostly see value added tax. Formula: if the tax is X%, then total price after including tax would be final price equal to cost item plus X divided by cost of item multiply 100. Example: if the sales tax of 5% is added to an item whose selling price is rupees 1500, then find the bill amount including tax. Now the tax amount equal to 1500 multiply 5 by 100 equal to 75 rupees. So billing amount equal to selling price plus tax. So 1500 rupees plus 75. So our total bill amount is 1575 rupees. Thank you. Next topic we will cover in next video.